Gary. I mean, you should have heard the way he was sounding off. I mean, Windass, of all people. Like he's never made a bad decision before in his life, flipping hypocrite.
People almost died.
Yes, and Max knows that. But what did he do? He sounded the alarm, didn't he? As soon as he realised what was going on. He saved lives. And he's told the police everything he knows.
Yeah, well, as long as you have.
I have. If I knew where Griff was, I'd tell them.
Listen, why don't you go have a lie down, mate? You must be done in.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry.
Well, thank you very much. I mean, he gets the 3rd degree from the police, the neighbours. He comes home here where he should feel safe, and you whip out your angle poise and start shining it in his eyes.
I'm sorry, but you can't just shrug this off as teenage hijinks and mischief.
Well, I'm not shrugging anything off, but what am I supposed to do? He's my son.
Yes, maybe so. But there's no hiding from the fact that he was mixed up in all of this. And he was a willing participant in most of it. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I could see past that right now. I'm sorry if I upset you.
I knew it'd be hard to get people to accept Max again, but I didn't think you'd turn against him.
I haven't turned against him. It's just... well, it was so extreme. All of it.
Mum, that's what happens when people get driven to extremes, Mum, but it's not always their fault.
As a parent, you're always going to blame yourself. I mean, Lord knows I did every time you got into bother, but what Max did is not down to you.
Wasn't it? I mean, I've had so much going on in my life, Mum. He's barely got a look in sometimes. I've been more than happy just to let him stare into screens rather than talking to him or doing stuff with him.
There are not many teenage boys who choose to spend time with their parents.
No, maybe so. But there aren't many that want to spend them with the racist terrorists either. But I know he's a good kid at heart. I know he is. And you know he is. Don't you?
Well, I suppose. But he's lost his way. And he's lost it big time.
Well, I'm going to have to help him find it, aren't I? And I'm going to need your help. All right. Wasn't much of a kip.
No. Lauren called.
Right.
She was in a right state. Her mates kicked her out because of the bomb.
Well, you can't blame him for that, can you?
Well, no, but she didn't know what was going to happen any more than I did. And she's dead upset. Okay, can she come over?
Oh, And she definitely didn't know anything?
No. She knew nothing. Okay, and she's devastated that Dad's been arrested, and she doesn't know where to turn.
All right, fine. She can come over.
Okay. Thanks, Dad.
Hello.
Hi.
You're not at school?
No. No, I'm not.
Are you ill? Is it one of those free periods? Is the school flooded again? No, that's where they hide. So come on, help me out here.
Well, it's none of those.
So you're skiving?
Skiving, yeah.
Right, well, I'm grateful for your honesty.
Are you, grateful enough not to tell David? Oh, come on, it was worth a try.
Why are you skiving?
I don't know, I just don't fancy it. Everybody knows what happened.
So you're gonna have to show how sorry you are. How wrong Griff was. 'Cause if you keep hiding away, they're gonna think you're still on his side. No. No thanks anymore, and I'll fall asleep on the couch. Last time I did that, David took a video of me and sent it to everybody. I was mortified.
Well, it could have been worse. It could have been snoring.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, dribbling.
Yeah, that too. Okay.
Yeah, it's my own fault for laughing at you, sorry.
It's all right, I'm used to it. See ya.
See ya.
Hi. Yeah, I've been meaning to call you and ask how things are at home.
If you mean between Max and David, pretty much the same.
That good, eh?
I'm afraid so. Are you on a lunch break?
No, I said I'd take Elaine out for something to eat.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Well, it's not my choice, really.
What do you mean?
Oh, I think she's reading more into the friendship than is really there, and, well, I keep trying to let her down gently, but she's not taking the hint.
Can be tricky.
Yeah, and I don't want to hurt her feelings after all she's done for me, but, well, I don't know what to do. Any sisterly advice?
Well, you could tell her you're gay. That should do the trick. We could have a coming out party.
Thanks. You've been a great help.
I'll try. And where do you think you're going to at this time?
Didn't think you'd be.
Well, I am. So?
Where are you sneaking off to?
Just asking the same thing.
Look, I can't stop here.
What are you on about?
Everyone thinks I was part of what Blake did.
Well, you can understand why. I mean, you did hang out together.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I'd stab someone.
Well, what are they going to think if you do a runner? Huh? They're going to think you're guilty, aren't they?
Look, what if he says something to the police?
Like what?
When they were dragging him off, he made out like I told him to do it.
He said what?
And did you?
No. No, I had nothing to do with it.
Well, he's probably just panicking, wasn't it? And the police will see straight through that. Look, just put your bag down. All right, we'll sort this out together. I'll put kettle on.
Here you go.
He's freaking out. When the police carted Blake off, he was mouthing off saying he was inspired by Max. And I think it might be because of these videos that he made.
Well, what exactly is in these videos?
You show them.
There's no point.
Yeah, there is. They need to know.
How many did you make?
A few, you said. Not this many.
What did they say?
Mostly stuff Griff told me.
Like?
I don't know. In one of them, he is trying to warn people.
About?
Well, you know. People like Alia.
You mean Muslims? You made a video warning people to stay away from Muslims?
Well, no wonder Blake said you put him up to it.
Yeah, but I never told anyone to go out and attack people.
Yeah, and Blake, he actually wasn't trying to attack Alia. Wasn't he going after Maria?
It doesn't matter. It can still be seen as inciting people to hatred.
So what happens if the police believe what Blake's saying?
They won't.
Well, they might when they've seen this lot.
Well,
They could charge Max with encouraging terrorism.
And how bad's that?
If they prove it, he could get 10 years.
Too long we've sat back and done nothing. Let them come to this country. Well, not anymore. It's time to take action. Now.
Turn it off. I don't want to see anymore.
No, there's more you need to see.
I feel sick as it is. Where did all this hate come from?
How many times, Mum? He's been brainwashed.
I asked him. Well,
You wouldn't understand.
I understand plenty.
Guess it started when Darian stole my place at school.
All this? Because of that?
Look, I spoke to Maria today, all right? And she said hopefully Alia is going to make a full recovery, all right? So fingers crossed we can put all this behind us. Oh, be Adam. He said he might know a lawyer that could help us.
Mr. Platt,
Yeah?
can we come in?
Yeah, I guess. suppose you'll want to ask him about this Blake character.
It's a bit more serious than that. Max Turner, I'm arresting you on suspicion of incitement to attempted murder.
What?
You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which will later rely in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
Harriet's going to be there, so I'll get some ballpark figures about how much she's going to be, and then I'll know exactly what I need to borrow.
That's what I wanted to talk about. I can't loan you the money, David.
What? You agreed?
I said I'd consider it, and I have considered it. But I don't think it's going to be in Max's best interests if we get him off the hook again.
But you can't think he'd be better off in a secure training centre.
Well, maybe it's the shock he needs. Maybe it'll give him time to think about what he did.
That's rubbish.
You need to calm down, David.
You need to stay out of this, or is it too late for that? You know, I might have known, Gran, you agreed to lend me some money, and then he goes to work on you.
Of course I spoke with Stephen. But this is my decision, David, mine.
Yeah, and the only one you could make. Whether you like it or not, David, that boy needs to learn the difference between right and wrong.
Yeah, and you need to learn to keep your nose out of other people's business.
David, let him go. What are you doing? Stop!
Listen to your mother!
Oh, enough!
Sometimes I think this family makes the Jerry Springer Show look like Little House on the Prairie.
Shut up!
I said enough.
Oh, are you all right, Stephen?
I'll let you know once I've visited my chiropractor.
Every single one of you has turned your backs on Max. Do you know that?
Oh, don't be so ridiculous, David.
Do you know, I was just about to give you that loan. But after this little performance, I think the pair of you need to understand that actions have consequences.
That's great, that, Gail. Really helpful, thanks.
Where are you going now?
The hearing.
Wait,
What?
do you want me to come with you?
As if.
Well, after everything that's happened, I still care about him.
We all do, David.
Do you? Well, keep telling yourselves that, and maybe one day you might actually believe it.
Well, I see the cleaning fairies haven't tidied up after last night's drinking session.
Don't start, Mum. I've got enough on my plate, all right? It's Max's sentencing tomorrow, and I wanted Nick to help me with this. Only he's disappeared off to Nottingham.
How's it all going?
Spent the entire morning on the phone to this new lawyer, Kim something, to try and sort out the mitigation play. Not that it'll do any good.
And what about Max? Have you got through to him yet?
No, he doesn't want to know what to do with me, does he? Like everyone else around here.
That is not true.
Oh, really? Like when you offered to pay for that top lawyer when I needed it? Oh, no, wait. You didn't. I mean, I just keep thinking how terrified he must be. I mean, he's a kid at the end of the day.
I know it's hard, love. But maybe Max is coping better with this than we think he is.
Not like I did when I was banged up.
Yeah, well, maybe the judge will go easier on him.
Yeah, that's what this lawyer keeps saying, but I don't believe her either. What do you reckon? 14 fillings?
Oh, I don't know. I should think he might want to whip them all out.
No.
Well, don't worry, we'll get you some falsies.
Shauna! Family hug. Come on. Gran.
Family hug.
Family.
Yes, come on, love. I'm going to take you to the dentist because I'm sure your dad and Shona have got lots to catch up on.
You'll be here when I get back, though, won't you?
Yeah, of course will.
Wait for the application from the youth offenders. What's it?
Team. YOT.
Yeah.
Ah! What time do you call this, lazy bones?
I have just had one of the best sleeps of my life. I tell you, this little handheld thingamajig is a game changer.
What thingamajig?
Gail,
The
stimulator.
David.
Yeah! Flipping heck! I don't want to hear that. God!
It's a sleep aid. Look.
Right, yes!
Hold it in
Thank
your
you.
hand.
No!
No, you didn't think it was...
No, I didn't. Stop it. Stop it. Do not finish that sentence.
It says it provides CES. Cranial electrotherapy stimulation.
Look, can you stop saying the word stimulation, please?
A microcurrent electronic pulse passes up your arm to your brain.
Right, enabling you to sleep, yeah? Okay, good, got it. Can we just, like, pretend that the last 30 seconds never happened, please?
You were talking about Max.
Yeah, and it looks like he might be considered for early release.
Well, that would be amazing,
Yeah.
wouldn't it?
Well, no, yeah, of course. It's just equally, I don't want to get his hopes up.
No, of course not.
Hey, doesn't half give you a tingle, doesn't it? Oh.
It really does.
I can't. Stop it.
Bunting.
But, do you know, if you can't celebrate the coronation on the street that the last one was named after, then where can you?
Oh, you daft mare. The street is older than the last coronation.
In fact, I remember watching the Queen's coronation in the back room here. Mr. and Mrs. Walker rented the television, especially.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Kenneth. If memory serves, this street was built in 1902, and it was originally named something else.
That's correct. Albert Street.
But it was renamed to honour the coronation of Edward VII.
Edward VII? Wasn't he the king with all the mistresses and the dalliances, eh? Explains a lot round here.
Hi, guys. Look, we're holding a forum in the bistro to talk about extending this late license to this afternoon.
Today? Oh, well, nice of you to give us some notice, Nick.
Will there be nibbles?
Tea and coffee and maybe some biscuits.
Biscuits? I thought you were supposed to be an upmarket eating establishment, not a meeting of the WI.
Okay, well, look, if put on bread and olives, will you give us a fair hearing?
I tell you what, swap the tea for a glass of wine, you got a deal.
Okay, you're on. 2 this afternoon in the bistro. Mum, can I have a quick word?
Yeah, what's wrong?
Well, Sarah said you had a problem with this late license.
No, I don't have a problem.
Right, well, something about noise and you not being able to sleep.
No, that wasn't me.
Of course, some of us can remember the last time we had a night spot around here. Remember the graffiti club, Rita?
Oh, I'm hardly likely to forget it, am I?
Right, so you haven't been complaining about the noise?
No. Sarah must have got her wires crossed. In fact, I've been sleeping like the dead since I got my new stimulator.
No.
Right, so you don't mind about the late license?
No, of course I don't. Welcome home.
Surprise him out of his cell.
Well, it's bound to be nervous, isn't it?
I'm really sorry, Gail.
So you should be.
All right, Mum. He pleaded guilty. He's served his time.
Yes, that's as may be. But you'll need to work hard to get people round here to forgive you.
He knows that.
Hi, Max.
Hi. Hi, Lily.
Say hello to your brother, Lil.
Lily!
I think you might have to get used to that kind of reaction.
Mum, what have I just said?
I'm sorry, love. It's the truth.
Don't worry, mate. Lily will come round. Too bad. Once you get used to it. And you never know, a couple of weeks' time, everyone will have them on.
David.
Well, I'm pretty much done here. I just need to make sure you understand the terms and conditions of your licence.
Oh, yeah. I can't leave here in the evenings and I can't go and speak, Dad. Otherwise, your lot will find out and I will get in trouble.
Probably give swimming a miss for a bit and all if I were you.
Right then. Unless there's anything else, I'll leave you to it.
Cheers. And thanks for coming over.
You all right?
Never better.
Listen, I know all this is a bit weird. I know it's not your birthday or anything, but I thought I could maybe rustle up like a meal, something for us all tonight. Might have a bit of family time.
Well, that sounds good.
Well, thanks. I appreciate it, but I mean, do you mind if I have a bit of time to myself? You know, get my head around things.
Yeah, sure. That's what you want to do. Although, if you do want to talk, you know we're here, don't you?
Yeah. So.
Does he seem okay to you?
Search me. It's hard to tell with him sometimes.
Oh, there's a good boy. What are you doing here? I thought you were at work. So did the school. They phoned me to say that Harry wasn't feeling well and needed picking up. You're well, darling.
Told you that this morning.
He's got a temperature. Oh.
darling. I tell you what, you go and get your PJs on and I'll be in a minute, okay?
So, why weren't you at work then?
Oh, I've got to go in later for a meeting, so I just thought I'd pop home for lunch and get a few emails sorted.
I see.
Damon just popped round to see Adam.
Yeah, I bought him a bottle of wine to say to for all his help on getting us a late licence.
But Adam's out with a client.
What a shame. But if you've got a meeting and Adam's out, who's going to look after Harry?
Oh, just cancel.
How about if I pop back in an hour and keep an eye on him?
You sure you don't mind?
No. You've obviously got your hands full. I'll see myself out.
Hello, Mum.
Ooh, I say.
New lipstick? Yeah, I thought I'd go for a statement lip. What do you think? Well, if you think this is bad, the woman in the makeup counter was wearing blue.
Blue? Blue usually indicates a medical emergency. Loitering at death's door. Now, I prefer a nice taupe or a pale colour.
Right, well, just so you know, Harry's a bit mardy. He's not managed to shake this bug, whatever it is.
Don't worry, I'll keep my eye on it.
Okay, so hopefully this meeting won't take too long, but yeah, that's me.
Have you been overdosing? I have been. Seem a bit hyped up.
No, fine.
Must have been a bit disconcerting, that Damon turning up. It puts me in mind of your dad.
Nothing like him.
I didn't mean looks-wise, and Brian had a nice blonde feather cut to mint more. Well, you know, Jack the lad type, fancies himself.
Yeah, you're right there.
I know Adam represents him, but I do wish he'd keep his home life and his work life separate.
Well, yeah, he does, usually.
I mean, he gets involved with all sorts of low life, doesn't he? I mean, you don't want them all hanging around here, scoping your house out.
Scoping the house out? Mum, you've been watching too many crime dramas.
Well, I heard Max say it. But you know what I mean. You're too trusting.
Hey, sweetheart. Right, listen, I've got to go to work now, so Nana Gail's going to look after you and go on, okay?
Whatever.
See what I mean? Mardy bum. See you in a bit.
Oh, it's a nice picture. Is that your mum? Are they kissing? Well, fancy that. So, that must be Adam then?
No,
No.
it's the other man.
Sorry about that. That took a lot longer than I thought. Oh, client kept bragging about a holiday. Ecuador, if you please. Kept banging on about this giant tortoise that ate sunglasses. I said, you need to get yourself down to Nosy Safari Park. Do you remember that monkey? Ripped off our windscreen wipers and shoved them where the sun don't shine. You staying for your tea? You all right? Is Harry okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He's having a lie down. He drew this.
Oh, lovely. I'll put it with
That one's you, snogging someone's face off. So I assume the man was Adam. But Harry said something odd.
What?
He said it's the other man.
Other man? I should be so lucky.
I knew there was an odd atmosphere when I came in here earlier. You looking all flustered and guilty.
Don't be daft.
I mean, when you're a people person, you get an instinct for this sort of thing. Please don't tell me you've been carrying on with that Damon.
Like I said, he came round to see Adam.
Do you know, I think I will take you up on that offer after all, staying for me tea. It'll give me a chance to have a proper catch-up with Adam. I can tell him Damon called in to see him.
Mum, come on, please.
How far has it gone? Please, Sarah. I'm not stupid. I've got eyes in my head. Please don't lie to me.
Things have got out of hand. I've slept with him.
You're settled. Happy.
I am. I do really love Adam.
He's hard-working. He's good-looking. He's a lovely dad to Harry. I mean, why would you want to risk all that for some stupid fling?
Oh, Mum, it's just old cliche, isn't it? Like, Damon's exciting and he made me feel wanted.
But you and Adam are all right in that department.
Yeah, we're fine.
This won't end well, Sarah. The truth will come out, one way or another. It always does.
I'm sorry I've put you in this position. You shouldn't have to get involved in my mess. I have been trying to end it.
Not hard enough.
I know, but that's why I used you to object to the late licence at the bistro. I thought if I could put a stop to it, then Damon would leave and that would be that.
You'd give Lady Macbeth a run for her money, you would. How long has this been going on exactly?
Not long. A couple of weeks, that's it. And when he came here today, I was going to tell him, you know, that's it, it's over.
Didn't look like that from where I was standing.
Mum, believe me, I have well and truly got Damon out of my system.
Adam's not perfect, but he does love you. And you better put things right with him before it's too late. He's put years on me. If it's not one thing, it's another.
What time are you expecting him home?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Well, he has to be in by 8, as you know. Otherwise, his tag will go off.
Oh, home one day, and we've already got the police in our living room.
Are you here to see me?
Well, he's not here for me, is he?
The terms of your licence say you're not allowed within 50 metres of speed dial. Have you broken those terms?
Oh, Max. Wait till David hears about this.
What were you thinking? How could you be so stupid?
Look, I needed to tell Alia how sorry I am. But I know I shouldn't have gone anywhere near her, and I'm not going to do it again.
If you step out of line one more time, you'll have to return to the STC.
Yeah. Yeah, is that what you want, is it? To put this family through hell again?
Look, I'm sorry. But from now on, I'm going to keep my head down. Promise.
Do you think he's finally learnt his lesson?
Oh, I'll make sure you behave yourself. Even if I have to keep you in and chain you to that radiator.
Harry say much?
Well, we mostly talked about Monster Munch.
Such a useless mum.
Now stop that.
It's just been one fella after another, hasn't it? Well, you say what's in the cats and the kittens.
Oh, well, if we're going to turn this into Let's Blame Gail Day.
No, I'm sorry, Mum. I don't know what I would have done without you, honestly.
Because I've been there, love. He's settled. He's in his room, keeping himself busy. Before I go, you will behave yourself, won't you?
Yeah, of course. Thanks for stepping in.
Call me.
It's all good with Roy. He said he's going to sort cover for me.
Ah, that's nice of him.
Well, he's a nice guy.
Yes, he is. He's lovely. I've always thought he was lovely.
All right, calm down.
Hey, David.
Well, someone's got to keep their eye on her, or else she'll be into double-figure fellas by the end of 2030. You can roll your eyes all you like, Mum. You know I'm right. I've got the childhood trauma to prove it.
What's Maria said?
Yeah, she says it's fine. She's going to cover my appointments.
How come? What?
It's the anniversary, isn't it? Your mum.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
We thought, you know, that we'd mark it in some way.
Yeah, you know, buy some flowers, visit the grave.
No pressure, of course, if you don't want to.
Yeah, I think I'd just rather be on my own for a bit, if that's okay.
Yeah. I mean, we'll be going up to the cemetery regardless.
How about I, just leave some money out for you, eh? And then, if you like, you can choose your own flowers and go in your own time.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah.
Hey, maybe we could do something after and all.
Like what?
I don't know, like lunch or cinema or something.
Oh, that's a lovely idea. I'll just get me bag.
Who says you're coming?
You said you need to keep your eye on me.
Right. I'll see you later, Max, love.
Bye. Bye.
Getting bored now. Where are they?
They'll be here soon. Daniel's not here yet either.
Oh, well, do you want me to taste him?
Yeah, good idea.
We've had to cancel the cinema for this, and they can't even be bothered to show up.
There'll be another time.
Hey, guess what I've got waiting for me at home?
A book on how not to raise a right-wing terrorist? Silly me, of course not.
Tracy, your husband's telling you to heal.
10 ways to raise a spiker?
Stop.
You are this close to being slap lady.
Tips on controlling your wife.
Don't.
Well, I'd definitely read that. Pack it in.
Yes, enough.
I'd listen to your father if I were you.
Oh, rein it in, pipsqueak.
I'm the only one who calls her pipsqueak.
Enough!
It was actually last night's speed dial. It's waiting for me in the fridge.
Love a cold curry, me.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, grim.
Yeah, why can't you eat it up like a normal human being?
I eat cold curry. I'm a normal human being. Ah, Ken.
Oh, yes.
You've always struck me as dinner from the night before kind of guy.
No, mate. Sounds disgusting. Anyway, look, should we just change the subject? How are you, Gail? Not seen you for ages.
Oh, I'm very well, thank you. I've just had a lovely brunch at the bistro.
Oh, sounds like a date. So, tell us who was the lucky guy.
Me. And Shona.
Oh, here they are! Hey!
Finally, we can get on with it. You're up the duff. Whoop-de-whoop.
Congratulations, mate. I'm very chuffed for you.
Really?
No.
Oh, another 18 years of buying her offspring presents.
No, I'm not pregnant.
I want a trial.
Oh, that is really boring.
Well, maybe, but that's the reason I wanted to buy you all a drink. A couple of bottles of fizz, please, Sean.
All right, coming up. Oh, okay. So it was a big trial, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
You sure you're not preggers? You do smell hormony.
Can you even smell home, mate?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, it'd be lovely, wouldn't it? A little brother or sister for Harry.
Mum, I am not pregnant.
There you go. Some more.
Well, here's to another victory for Barlow Legal Services.
Yeah. Hey, to the new Barlow baby!
Go.
Thanks.
Come on then, what's going on over there?
What do you mean?
Oh, they're all a bit quiet, aren't they? Thought they were supposed to be like celebrating, you know. Sarah up the podge.
It's sort of a long story.
I've got all night.
Yeah, well, I don't, so I better get back.
Well, pardon me for caring.
Come on, guys, you're all acting like we've just told you we're splitting up, not having a baby.
Well, to be fair, that's what my views on.
Sorry to disappoint you.
That reminds me, you owe me a £5.
Oh, you two for real? What? You've seriously had a bet whether they were going to split up?
What's wrong with that? We used to own a bookies. That's got nothing to do with it. We're talking about family here. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, do you reckon we're kind of getting off topic here a bit?
Yeah, Shona's right. I mean, we were all a bit surprised, weren't we? And you did say we'd be celebrating the result of the trial.
We just weren't sure it was the right time to tell you.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. Mainly because, well, you know, we've had a few problems.
A few problems? You were having it off with dodgy Damon behind his back.
You had a mute button, something to happen.
Yeah, wind your neck in, Barlow. You've seen more action than SAS, so don't be having a go at her.
Pack it in, David.
Look, can I just say one last thing? I mean, I feel for you both, really. I genuinely do. But bearing in mind what happened recently and not wanting to open up old wounds, are you certain that, I don't quite know how to express this.
What he's trying to say is, are you sure it's Adam Sprogg?
Yes. Yes, I am. Are you happy now?
Well, I don't know about anybody else, but I think that went pretty well.
Right, I just gotta get this.
Did you have to upset her like that?
Oh, leave it out, Gail. It's what everybody was thinking.
I think I might head home after this.
I think that might be a good idea.
Oh, come on, Gail. Look, he said he's sorry.
Yes, well, that's all very well and good, but it's not me he has to say sorry to, is it?
To be fair, I think Ken's got a point. I mean, if I was in Adam's shoes, I'd want to know.
Know what?
Hey, should we just change the subject?
Look, if you're still talking about whether I know if I'm the father or not, I do. And I am. And I couldn't be happier.
In that case, I'm very happy for you. Happy for both of you.
Yeah, me too, mate. And Steve, even though he's a fiver down. You're not going to let that drop, are you?
No.
Thank you, all of you. And I'm sorry I stormed out. It was just a bit much.
Oh, sweetheart, you've no need to apologise.
Right, now that's all sorted, I'll get the drinks in, shall I?
And people have a go at me for hogging the bathroom. There's not going to be a drop of hot water left.
All right, I'll have to have a shower.
Yeah, you need to get up earlier, Gail. That tank's got about 3 hot showers in it, tops.
Well, why is she getting up so earlier anyway? She said she wasn't going to her dad's sentencing.
Yeah, she's not.
Which is good, isn't it? You know, it shows that she's, like, breaking the hold he has over her. I mean, he's a dad.
Well, I don't want you hanging around the house all day. I've got Sarah coming over.
Great, so now you're kicking us out of the house as well. I mean, I'm meant to be trying to take her mind off things.
Yes, well, go out somewhere. To the pictures.
Well, we're both skinny. Can't even afford a coffee.
Right, Roy's not in today, so why don't you pop over at lunch this afternoon? I'll see if there's any leftovers.
Thanks, Johnny.
I finished in the shower.
Finally.
I'll warn you, it got a bit cold at the end, though.
Hello. Hey, Elaine. Thought you guys were off to the peaks.
Yeah, we're just on our way. But I was wondering if you still have that picnic basket?
Yeah, it's in the annex. Planning a romantic picnic en route.
Something like that, yeah. Oh, you're going through old photos. Yeah, Harry's got a project at school. My family.
Any excuse to get the photo box out?
Oh, look at Sally.
Yes. Her Rosie and my David were born just one day apart. We always thought they were fated to be together.
But on that nightmare.
And here's a picture of Sally on her second wedding to Kevin.
Oh, didn't know they were married twice.
Oh, well, it's a long story, but we can fill you in.
Right, I better get this filled up.
Well, we've got tea in the pot if you want one. If that's okay.
Sure, as long as you promise not to show any awful photos of me.
Oh, you are so vain. Sarah, make a cup of tea.
Oh, don't worry, I can get it. No, it's fine. However, I do expect to be waited on a hand on foot later on.
I bet you do.
Oh, yes. Congratulations. When are you due? End of January. Just like my Tim, Aquarius. Now that he's gone, have you got any old photos of Stephen?
Well, I just was looking at a few of us in Canada.
Really?
Yeah, look. Stephen was never one for photos, but I think I managed. Here's one of him with his ex, Gabrielle.
Oh.
I don't know why she was so awful to him. She was nothing but nice to me.
Well, that's her. That's Gabrielle.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, have a lovely time. And remember to send the Platt Chat a picture of you on the cable car.
We will. Shall we? Everything okay?
Get that party.
Oh, I love a surprise party.
What's wrong is they always go wrong. Why don't we just take her to the bistro, have a nice lunch?
Because I want to make a fuss.
Well, does she want a fuss? Have you asked her?
No. Because if I ask her, she'll just say no, I don't want a fuss.
Well, there you go then.
Because if you ask anyone, they always say, no, I don't want a fuss. Even if what they really want is a great big fuss.
I just think she would be more than happy with a nice lunch, a cake and some candles.
Well, I wouldn't. I'd be completely underwhelmed.
So what you're saying is for your birthday you want a fuss? You want a big mountain of fuss?
No. I don't want you going to any trouble. Or do I?
She does.
Oh, David's right, you're getting worse. Hello, David.
Oh, look how young and beautiful we look in that picture.
What? Well, what's he doing in hospital?
He's in surgery. Doctor was just here.
Surgery?
Yeah.
What have they said?
They said they think he might have a bleed on the brain.
Could that mean brain damage?
I don't know.
Well, he was fine earlier. He was going off to Matlock with Elena. How on earth did he end up here?
Well, I can't be sure, but I mean, if you ask me, it looks like somebody whacked him over the head.
Maybe he was mugged.
Well, if he hasn't, he didn't take anything. I mean, he still had his wallet on him, his watch.
Who you calling? Elaine. She's his fiancée. She needs to know what's happened.
Why would anyone want to attack Stephen?
Rose on her way.
She didn't text you while she was driving.
No, she's just set off. Oh, nice suit.
I'm here about the assault.
Oh, right. About time.
Have you given a statement?
No.
And are you not the victim?
No, that's Stephen, who's currently in surgery.
Okay, well, I can take a witness statement off you, and then I will speak to Stephen when he's well enough.
Right, yeah. I'm getting up about them.
I'm worried about Elaine. I mean, I've texted her and I've phoned her, but she hasn't replied. I mean, you don't think she's been hurt as well, do you?
Oh, we can check that out for you. Right, so did you see the assault?
No, it must have happened while I was in the barbers.
Okay, so tell me, what did you see?
Cavalry's arrived. I'd have blown my bugle, but I didn't want to wake folk.
It's going to take more than a bugle to rouse your brother.
No change then?
No, not really. As I said on the phone, the surgeon said that the procedure had gone quite well.
Well, that's good. I mean, he's fit, so if they think it went well, I'm sure he's going to be okay.
He shouldn't be lying here in the first place. Any news from the police?
Well, I saw Craig on the way over. They've released him.
What?
Not enough evidence to hold him, apparently.
Oh, too much effort needed to look for it, probably.
Well, I hate to admit it, but I do find it hard to believe that Tim would do something like this.
He's never accepted Stephen going out with his mother.
I know, Gran, but even so, to put someone in hospital...
The CCTV showed him leaving the flat just before Stephen appeared. So that is all the evidence I need to know, thank you.
Well, there's only two people who know the truth. And there's no getting the full picture until we've heard from the other one.
Seems a bit far-fetched to me.
Elaine's signature was on the document, and don't tell me Stephen forged that.
So, once they'd sorted that policy, Tim attacking him was the next part of the plan. Well, it's a bit hard to believe.
Stephen told me Elaine was very, very stressed. And no wonder. She was building herself up to killing him. Oh, my sweet, I'm here.
I'm going to go and get a doctor.
Yes, Stephen, you're in hospital. You collapsed.
Can you remember what happened, sweetheart?
So they're happy to say...
Promise, you're probably making tea.
No, not yet.
It's just... My mum's got something she wants to say.
I am so sorry, Sally.
Well, it's all water under the bridge now.
Well, irregardless. Is it regardless or irregardless? She shouldn't have said those things.
Who is supposed to be apologising? Me or you?
I think it's irregardless.
I just got carried away.
But I can assure you nobody was planning anything untoward.
David was convinced that Stephen was assaulted. And then, well, they found that footage.
Don't pass the buck. It must have been awful for him spending the night in a cell.
Don't rub it in, please.
Well, as long as Stephen's all right.
Oh, Sal, I knew you'd understand. Come here. I hate this bad blood between us.
Yeah, me too.
Darren, can I just...
days are well over, sweetheart.
Oh, come on, we can go for a quick snifter on the way home.
No, thank you.
Oh, just wondering.
Happy birthday.
Oh, you remembered the cake. I hope you're not expecting me to blow out 83 candles.
These.
Oh, I see. Oh, no, I can manage that. Thank you so much.
I haven't had a chance to get you anything.
I don't want a present. I want you to pull through, please.
Oh, well, I won't bother giving you that voucher for the massage parlour then.
Massage? Oh, it's not one of those knocking shops, is it?
Oh, I hope so, because I'm coming with you.
I brought your briefcase in and I bumped into Jenny and she said she might pop in.
Jenny, eh? Oh, as one door closes.
No, we're just good friends.
Here she is, the birthday girl, 83 years young.
Oh, and I've still got all my marbles.
Well, almost.
Oh, there's plenty of life in this old dog. Oh, sorry, sweetie. What was that about marbles?
Happy birthday, Audrey.
All the best, Audrey.
Thank you.
83. Just talk to Billy. Sort it out.
Hey, hello. Morning.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
First glimpse of the bump. I wouldn't miss it for the world. Though, I was surprised to be invited along.
You get invited to things?
Yes, if people want me to look after the kids, or they want me to pay for something. You're not expecting me to pay for this private clinic today, are you?
No, of course not. Just be a gushing grandma.
Oh, that I can do.
Harry's already with Nick, so you can kick back, relax, and enjoy yourself.
I intend to. Though, why you're paying to go private, I'll never know.
It's Adam's idea. We're going to have a blood test to find out the sex. So.
Yeah, the curiosity is killing me. I just want to know if it's a boy or a girl. This way, we get the results back quicker.
As long as it's healthy, I'm happy.
Well, in my day, you didn't find out till the end. And then you were lucky if you got a cup of tea and a biscuit. None of the pampering you'll be getting. Though, I think this fancy private clinic should be serving you champagne for what you're likely to be paying.
Right, do you want to let us know when you change, you're ready to go, and we'll swing by, we'll pick you up?
Change? What's wrong with what I've got on?
Trying to be a hero, Stephen.
Running down?
Oh, no, it's absolutely fine.
Really, I am.
Oh. Anyway, I thought you were going to the baby scan.
Well, apparently I'm underdressed for a swanky clinic, so I'm going home to get changed.
You're great.
Well, tell that to my daughter. I mean, at least I'm not wearing my grandchild blouse, the one I don't mind them throwing up all over.
You have a specific blouse for that?
Well, after learning the hard way, yes, I do.
I doubt anybody's going to notice what you're wearing, sweetheart.
Well, Sarah did.
Oh. Listen, I'm going to go to the Rovers for a drink.
The Rovers? With a head injury? Well, I don't think drinking's a very good idea.
No, it certainly isn't. For goodness sake, with all that pain medication you're on.
Oh, one won't hurt.
No. We're going inside, and you're going to have a nice cup of tea and a hobnob.
Surely you're not staying here.
Well, it is my home.
Well, after everything that's happened, I wouldn't set foot in the place.
Well, that's what I keep telling him, but he won't have it.
Come on, then. Get my bag.
Baby flat.
Baby Barrow.
You can hyphen.
I could think about Gail as a middle name if it's a little girl.
Well, I'd be very happy with that compromise.
That's all looking perfect, Sarah.
Is everything where it should be?
It's all looking great. So we just need to take some blood for the prenatal testing, and that will tell us the sex, as well as testing for genetic diseases.
Genetic diseases?
Well, it isn't for everyone. Some people don't want to know.
Why would you not want to know?
Well, because if you find out something, then you're going to have to make a very difficult decision.
I didn't think of it like that.
I can get some more information out for you if you like.
Do you recommend getting it done?
It isn't my place to recommend anything. It's entirely a personal choice. Some people do opt for it if they have any known conditions on the mother or father's side.
Well, there's nothing on our side. Although being genetically connected to David isn't the best start in life for a kid.
That's your own son you're talking about.
Yes, that's why I can say it. And apparently, not thinking before you speak also runs in the family. I thought my jumper earlier was fine.
I'm sorry?
Don't ask.
Sounds like you're a comical family.
Yeah, comedy or tragedy. No genetic illness on my side, I think.
Okay. Well, I'll get you the information anyway. Like I said, it's a personal choice. You can take it away and discuss anything you might be worried about passing on.
Well, a little bit more emotional than usual, but I've just seen his baby.
She was just a meal ticket to you. Took advantage of her. I want you out of her life. After everything that she went through with me dad, she deserves better.
I've just got to pop to the co-op. I'll see you back at ours.
But you're gonna have to step out of it.
Oh, and those plastic casts are a real nuisance, I promise you.
I wanted one.
Well, maybe next time.
Can't I have another X-ray?
The doctors know what they're doing. Go on, upstairs, wash your hands. You never know who's been using those doors. Scans one day, X-ray the next.
Mum, can you keep hold of him for a bit?
Yeah, it'd be a pleasure. Why? What's...
Nothing.
You can stay the night if you want.
Might be an idea.
You don't look very well.
I'm fine, honestly.
Well, take care.
Ah, great. I'll tell Adam.
Was the dress code for a gender reveal?
Birthday suit. Actually, scrap that one.
Oh, don't joke, Nick. It doesn't suit you.
David, quick!
Yeah, it'd be a lot quicker, Gran, if you just said each word once.
No, hush. Stephen, tell him.
Adam's organising a surprise gender reveal party at the bistro at 6:30.
Yeah, fine. She doesn't know.
It's usually how surprises work. Although, it's a bit of a surprise that she got pregnant in the first place, wasn't it? Oh.
hi.
We were just chatting about you.
Why, what's happened?
I know, just talking baby names, you know? I was thinking David.
Well, it's about you as ever.
No, after the dog. Although Mum wanted Gail, but I thought that was a bit cruel.
We are not talking baby names. Don't let him wind you up.
Stephen, can I just have a quick chat? It's just a work thing.
Sure.
It's a boy.
Oh, that's clever.
Oh, here he is. Hey, just wanted to say I'm sorry that...
Hide behind the counter.
Oh, my crouching days are over, sweetheart. I'd never be able to get up.
Crouching Gran, Hidden Gale. I'd watch that.
Hey, action stations, everybody. Right, all on crouches into the office. Come on. Quick. Oh. Hey, table for two?
Yeah. Oh, it's very quiet.
Who's ready?
It's not my birthday.
No, this one's a birthday for somebody else.
Nice segue, Gran.
Here's a Segway, one of those scootery things.
What's the party for then?
Well, it involves a balloon, if that's a clue.
Gender reveal.
Hey, who knew, eh?
Is it all right if I can say a few things just while we're waiting?
Could we have a drink first?
Yeah, all right, Tracy. Right, would anyone prefer lager? Oh, shut up, Simon. Carry on, Sarah.
I just want to say that I know how much upset I've caused, and I just really want to apologise for that. And I know how lucky I am, like really lucky to have a man who is so understanding and committed and strong and caring, and I love you so much, so thank you. And thank you, everyone. I just think this is the beginning of everything getting back on track, so...
Oh, to Adam, Sarah and the bump. Oh,
Hey.
Okay, shall we?
No, don't. My dad's just gone to get his camera. Drum roll, please. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This has got to be Damon. What did you say to him? How has he found out about the party?
It was not from me. It wasn't Damon. It was me. The baby's yours. You've got proof. You've got that letter. Fake. Like her.
It's your fault.
God. Oh, when are we getting the quiet time we keep imagining?
Not while your family have anything to do with it, Ken.
Hey, this is at your door.
Ma'am, help me with this.
Oh, now is not the time, Gail. Go.
Oh, yes, it is.
Why didn't you just... Well, that's as subtle as a brick, sweet.
Well, I say it in a loving and concerned way. I mean, what Adam did was just plain horrible. But with respect, Sarah, you haven't exactly behaved like Snow White in all of this.
Well, no. Unless she was up to all sorts in that cottage in the woods.
However, that does not give him the right to belittle you the way he did. Not in your condition.
I don't know what to do. What should I do?
Well,
I think I need to speak to him.
What? No. Shh. Give him time to cool down, because you know what fellas are like, right?
Now, that is good advice. And after all, your gran's known a lot of fellas.
I think he might have calmed down by now, and I just need to make him understand it was a massive mistake.
Maybe not right now, eh?
Well, Mum, I need to do something to save my marriage. Don't want to end up like you.
That was me.
Gail.
Oh, I'm so sorry I didn't tell you. I know. Oh. I was going to make you a dippy egg.
Ah, lovely thought, but, no, I couldn't.
I'm not surprised you're still feeling under the weather. Your hormones must be all over the place.
I don't blame her for leaving.
Who?
My little baby girl.
Oh, Sarah.
All the lies and cheating and betrayal. I mean, who wants to be born into that?
You've got to stop torturing yourself. Give yourself a chance to grieve. I was hoping you were going to rest today. And don't you worry about Harry, because I can look after him.
Poor little lad. He's going to be so disappointed. He was really looking forward to being a big brother.
Well, there's no rush. Tell him in your own time, when you're feeling up to it.
There's never going to be a perfect time, is there? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the sooner the better.
Incredible.
He prefers him to do it anyway.
I'm surprised you two can remain so civil to each other. It's very mature.
Not a pair of teenagers, are we?
Well, I'm still furious with him. Constant sniping's no good for anyone.
Says he's going to help me break the news about the baby.
Well, I think that's best, coming from you both. A united front.
Just going to have to get used to the whole co-parenting thing. Going to be doing it a lot when we get divorced.
You've been a bit previous, talking about divorce. I mean, you never know.
No, it's Adam that brought it up, not me.
So soon. You were in hospital yesterday. You've been through an horrendous experience.
Yeah, and so is he.
I think it's extremely insensitive.
Mum, come on, look, I know you mean well. Can you please stop? Like, I can't ask anything of him. All that matters now is Harry. His entire life is about to be turned upside down, all because of me. He's going to have to come first from now on.
Oh, Ken? Hang on a minute.
Yeah, everything all right?
Well, I think we both know the answer to that. But things could be a lot better if your grandson knew how to behave like a grown-up.
Beg your pardon?
Well, no sooner is my daughter out of hospital after a miscarriage, and he's talking about divorce proceedings. I mean, is that any way to go on?
Well, given Sarah's recent conduct, I would say that Adam was well within his rights, yes.
Nobody's disputing that she did wrong, but his timing was absolutely appalling. And did you never teach him the meaning of the word sensitivity?
I could ask you the same thing, Sarah, and the word fidelity.
Okay. You just tell him from me that he should be ashamed of himself. Ashamed. All right.
Adam's just text. What's this about you and Ken kicking off?
Well, I won't call it kicking off. Not compared to some of the ding-dongs I've had with Eileen Grimshaw.
Oh, I should hope not. Don't want you rolling round the cobbles with an 83-year-old bloke. What's happened?
I simply told Ken what I thought of the way his grandson was carrying on.
Mum, I appreciate you looking out for me. That's not the way.
He had no right hitting you with a divorce when he was still suffering from your miscarriage. Hang his head in shame.
Mum, nobody comes out of this looking good. There's a lesson to be had here. I mean, obviously our marriage wasn't as solid as we thought if I had the affair in the first place.
What are you trying to say?
Maybe we should just crack on with the divorce. As soon as fresh starts.
Is that what you want?
It wasn't, but no, I'm coming round to it. You know, the most important thing is we just gotta do what's best for Harry. And that just means remaining civil with each other, and that includes families, Mother. So no more slangy matches in the street, please. Okay? Okay?
Okay. I'll do my best.
Lily cares about a tablecloth.
I thought it was a spare bed sheet.
I just wanted to make it nice for her. Is that such a crime?
Well, shouldn't the kids be helping lay the table anyway?
Well, they're having a kickabout outside, and we'll just leave them there. They'll only cause chaos in here.
Why don't we ban Lily from a party altogether? We don't want her messing up the table arrangement, do we?
Oh. Hello. Not late, am I?
No, Grant, you ain't got any decent booze, have you? Shona, we're in charge of the grown-up drinks.
Well, what do you buy?
Cider. Well, it is a kids' party after all.
Oh, well, don't panic, because I bought the wine.
Oh, thanks, ma'am.
I'll pop it in the fridge.
Oh.
Get one open pronto.
Do you know, I had another letter from that property place this morning. You know, the equity release on the house.
Scam.
Ugh.
Yeah, defo. Don't contact them, Grant, because the minute you do, you phone them up, they've got your details, they've drained your account before you put phone down.
Well, I don't even answer the phone these days unless I recognise the number.
Well, it seems very genuine to me. It's got lovely creamy paper and everything.
Let's have a look, then.
No, I haven't bought it with me.
Oh, we'll bring it round tomorrow and we'll have a look at it if you like.
Yeah, but definitely, Grant, don't phone them up. It's these scammers.
What's that supposed to mean, thank you?
Oh, hello.
Oh.
Isn't it there? Where's the birthday girl?
Shink Garden.
So what are you doing here, then? Has David got a humongous bar tab he's not paid?
No, it's Stephen asked me to come.
Oh, is this a date?
No, Stephen kindly asked me to accompany him to a wine tasting in town, but then he realised that it clashed with Lily's party, so...
Well, it's one up from Tim's mum, I'll give him that.
You're making me feel very underdressed, Jenny. Very swanky.
Nice dress. You don't want to get kids sick on that, do you?
Ignore him. Everybody does.
Do you drink cider?
Not since I was 15.
I've got wine.
Oh, Stephen, aren't you a dark horse? What other secrets are you keeping from us, right?
Well, she'll be regretting that now, won't she, now that you've showed everybody and passed all your GCSEs?
Yeah, because there's nothing hotter than a disturbed teen with a record and what, mid-grade or something?
That's the spirit. Happy birthday to you.
Sorry, hang on.
I didn't think you could make it.
Michael's covering for me.
Oh, shall we start happy birthday again?
No, it's fine. I've heard it before. Have you got me a present?
Lily?
As a matter of fact, I do.
We can go in and cut the cake. Our work is done here.
Do you know what? I'm actually having a really nice time. Would it be mad if we stayed?
Is it cash?
Oh!
That'll stay.
Guys, can we all please think of the tablecloth?
Let me get everything off
Oh. Welcome to the family.
I mean, it's just...
That waiting room can get very noisy.
I'm telling you, we were all sitting there facing each other.
Yeah, but was it busy? Because I was thinking of going to see Dr. Gaddis about getting my ears syringed.
Could I just finish?
I thought you had.
So he was sitting there staring at me.
How old was he?
Oh, 3, 4. And then he leaned into his mother and he said, oh, that old lady's just pooped herself. Me?
He actually said that?
Yes, of course. But he had
And he was just looking for somebody to blame. I mean, they all heard. They all looked.
Oh, well. So anyway, where's this letter?
Oh, yes. There. Does seem very genuine, doesn't it? I mean, what do you think?
Yes, it does. But why would they be sending you a statement?
That's what I thought. It's got to be a scam, hasn't it? Come on.
Mum,
Hello, Sarah, love.
have either of you two heard anything about Stephen being coercively controlled by Gabrielle? Oh, I don't believe it. You both knew.
I'm sorry, love. Probably should have told you.
Yeah, I'm sorry too, sweetheart. We were just thinking about poor Stephen.
And sorry again for keeping you in the dark, really, Gabrielle.
It's all right. Well, bit of a shock, but...
Go on, Mum.
Oh, no, she's busy. Come on.
No, I've come to see you two. Go on, what is it?
Well, it's this letter.
Show her. Yeah. Sarah, look at this. It's a letter.
Yeah, Mum, I think I got that bit.
Well, she was going to say that it's a scam. And it is, isn't it? It's a scam.
Well, let's see what it's all about, then.
She'll put your mind at rest.
It's a statement and an equity release.
Oh. Yeah, it is. It's a scam.
Oh, it looks surreal.
Yes, well, they can do anything these days, can't they, with computers and scanners and 3D what's-it? I mean, do you know, you can make cakes from them. I saw it on the news.
It's a scam.
Oh. Well, I know for a fact that I have never released any equity, so it just doesn't make sense. Though, Stephen did have an estate agent around last year, do you remember? Oh, please say these two things have nothing to do with it. Oh, please.
I mean, Stephen wouldn't do anything without consulting you first.
Yeah, I know. He's very loyal to the family.
Yes, family first, 100%.
Actually, can I just have another look?
Yeah. Oh.
Well, it's our family, so I can believe anything.
Oh, please don't talk like that, David.
What are we meant to do? We're just going to sit here drinking tea, waiting for news?
Well, at least the police are keeping us informed.
There's some beer and wine in the fridge.
I don't think we should start drinking. Well, not yet, anyway.
Yeah, well, when do you think it's appropriate?
Well, I don't know.
Because Gran looks like she could do with a stiff one, ASAP.
We need to keep our wits about us, in case we need to give formal statements. I mean, the police might want to speak to us again, share what we know, and... Well, we can't do that if we're 2 sheets to the wind, can we?
It's 3 sheets.
I think you should stay here tonight.
Why? Stephen's probably landing in Bangkok as we speak.
I just think we should stick together. And you.
Think of it like a little Christmas sleepover.
David.
Well, we'll never fit everybody in.
Yes, we will. If you get up in that loft and get the sleeping bags, the camp bed, them blow-up mattresses.
Right, any news?
Yeah, you're kipping on couch.
What?
We're all staying here tonight.
Oh, no, we're not doing that. I'm going to stay in the flat. You're worrying over nothing. It's obvious Stephen's made his getaway.
I hope he's okay. He's my son.
I've been thinking, if what the police said is true, we might never see him again.
Yeah, well, you may be right. I still don't know what he's done. Nobody does. So we'll just have to wait and see.
And all stick together.
That's bad enough what we did. At least we didn't murder anyone.
Is the kettle on?
Yeah, make you a drink. Do you want one?
No, not really. Have you and Shona worked out sleeping arrangement?
Yeah, we'll be fine.
I'm gonna nip and get a few bits and go and pick up Harry from Adams.
I'm really worried about your gran.
Yeah, we all are.
Yeah, we've all said the exact same thing.
I wish they'd hurry up and find Stephen.
Catch.
Type in.
I've asked the street group chat if anybody's seen Sarah.
Oh, yeah, coronation bleats all over the Stephen gossip.
Oh, I bet it is. Well, it makes a change from Brian reporting on a suspicious delivery man.
Yeah, speak it, devil. Brian, as head of the Neighbourhood Watch Association, I'm calling a street-wide lockdown.
This is ridiculous. It's Stephen, not Jack the Flaming Ripper.
Didn't they say a similar thing about Richard?
Maybe I should call the police.
Wait. It's Jenny. Sarah's with me at the precinct.
Oh, there you are, so no need to worry. It was probably just a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding? I'll go get her.
Oh.
Sarah!
Mum, I'm fine.
She's been hit on the head.
Yeah. She's just got out now, but she's bleeding. It's the police. They're on the way.
Calm down. All right, we don't want anyone else getting hurt.
Stephen? Yeah, I can see him now. He's got Jenny.
Hey, get off that phone!
What's he doing?
Put it down now! Sean!
Okay, it's gone.
Stephen, don't.
The police are going to be on their way. You're not going to get away with this.
Where's Tim? What have you done with Tim?
Have you hurt him?
Hey, David, get your car.
What? Why does it have to be my car? Why can't it be his? He's quicker.
David!
All right.
Listen, you're not back in 30 seconds. She dies.
Stephen, stop it. This isn't you.
Listen, you don't know me, Gail. You don't know anything about me.
He wasn't just dead. He killed Rufus and he killed
Shut up!
Where's Tim? No.
Shut up!
Have you done anything to him?
Shut up!
Well, so you killed Rufus and then you used me to steal the money.
The code! Oh, you finally twigged! Give the boy a goldfish! Yes, Michael, poor Rufus! But on that one, I don't feel sorry. You know what? I don't feel one iota of remorse, because that day I did the world a favor!
Carla, you drugged her. You made her think she was losing her mind.
Carla deserves everything she gets. She didn't get... Where's David with that car?
What are you doing, Stephen? What are you doing, my love? Yes, of course there is, my love. Come on, we'll figure it out, but not this way.
This is the only way now.
No, you silly thing, it's not.
She's right. You didn't have to do any of this.
Stop!
Leo.
I told you Leo was a mistake. Where the hell is David?
He's coming. Let's just try and stay calm.
Please, before you go, just tell me what you've done to Tim.
I didn't do anything.
You're lying again. But what have you done?
Get out!
All right.
Stephen, no, please, look, it's not too late. Just give up, because if you get in that car, it'll make everything worse.
I'm sorry.
I love you so much, darling.
You'll go from there. Tell her that you love her back, because that's what this has all been about, hasn't it? And your mistakes. There were choices that you made because you had to succeed, didn't you? You had to be a success, be the big man, to make your mum proud. Well, look at her now, Stephen. Does she look proud, eh? Does she?
What did you do? He was going to kill her. I feel sick. Let me sit down.
Please, you've got to hurry up.
Try the medical centre.
Stephen, you'll be okay, sweetheart. Please. No, don't talk.
Tim. What about Tim? Oh, what about Tim?
I don't think he's breathing. I think he's dying.
Oh, darling.
I don't think he's breathing.
Don't leave.
It's okay. It's okay. So, what are you going to do about all this, huh?
Ma'am, it's okay.
No, it's not okay, Gail. My son's been murdered.
Okay, he did hold a bottle to her throat.
No, he dropped it, Nick. He was going to give himself up. I know my Stephen did some terrible things, but he was very, very sorry. He just, I don't know, he just got into a muddle. He didn't deserve this. Peter Barlow killed him in cold blood. Write that down.
Sorry to disturb, I didn't know what to do for the best, but... is there any news on Tim?
I think you better leave before I say something that I regret.
After all the years we've known each other, Sally, I'm here as your friend.
Then what's your brother done to my husband? What has that murderous man done to Tim? Surely you know. Surely you're not that stupid that you'd have a killer under your nose again and not even see it. You could have saved Tim. You could have saved everybody. You could have stopped this whole thing.
Gail, you should leave. I do feel stupid. I feel betrayed and I feel hurt. I've got kids who want to know what their uncle Stephen has done and why he's dead. I've lost the man I thought he was. In spite of all that, I'm here, more worried about you than anything else. So you can tar me with his brush if you like. But I'm not him.
Gail, wait.
What do you think about going out to look for him? Better than just sitting around here.
Well, I would feel better doing something. I'll go and get a coat. Thank you. I know it can't be easy.
It's important we stick together.
Oh, I wish I'd listened to Tim earlier. He kept telling me not to trust Stephen. How could I have let myself be fooled by another man like that?
Well, you split up with him. So, somewhere inside your instinct was right. And as for the rest of us, he fooled us. But don't go blaming yourself. This is all on him. Nobody else.
I let him in, Gail. Tim's only involved because of me. Leave your phone on loud.
Where do you want to go first?
I don't know. What if he's in the canal? Maybe this isn't such a good idea.
Sal, he's on the cab radio. He's asking for you.
Tim? Tim?
I'm here.
Oh, Tim, I love you so much. Where are you?
I love you and all, Sal. I'm my mum and Faye. I'm sorry.
What are you saying sorry for, you big softy?
For not telling you every day. You're an amazing woman, you are, Sal. Best thing that's ever happened to me.
You've got to tell us where you are, Tim, and then we can come and get you.
I've let the police know. He said he got hit over the head, and then when I asked him where he was, he just said Woodland. He didn't really know. But he keeps drifting in and out of consciousness.
Tim? Tim, can you hear me? Tim, speak to me. Say something.
That'll just be the radio, I promise, because wherever he is, you've got to remember that taxi has been stuck there for 2 nights.
Exactly. And he's had a bang on the head. He could be bleeding.
But
He's got a heart problem.
Sally. We heard him. And he's a tough cookie.
Exactly, and the police are already out looking for him.
Oh, looking for a needle in a haystack. I'm sorry, but you said Woodland. That could be anywhere. It could be Formby Point or Delamere. It could be the Lake District.
Stop, because the radio's in range, so he's got to be a lot close to home.
Well, country parks, then. Cheshire's full of
It's going to
them.
be teeming with people.
Yeah, in October.
The whole year through. But they will find him.
You said you'd do anything for me. Take me to the police station, because I just need to hear this for myself.
Of course so.
Oh, Peter, thank you so much. I don't know where we'd have been without you today.
Well, maybe don't go saying that too loud, especially not in front of Gail's father.
Don't worry about me. I shan't be defending my brother's honour.
I should hope not.
No, Audrey's angry at me, and I understand, but she won't forgive me.
Well, she's always had a blind spot where her son's concerned. Oh, mothers and sons. It's complicated.
Well, is it? I mean, it's not from where I'm standing.
Well, in her defence, she did walk in and find him threatening to kill him.
That's... Gail, that's not what I meant.
Don't try lying your way out of this. I'd rather you were dead.
No, you're twisting that to make it sound worse. That had absolutely nothing to do with what happened. I was angry, and I had every right to be angry. I just said it in the heat of the moment. I didn't mean it. You know, you must have said worse things to David. Come on.
No.
Oh, Gail. That or something like it. Well, you can't deny you made threats. Stephen had already dropped the bottle.
No, he hadn't.
Yeah, you saw.
I didn't,
He
Sal.
didn't have the bottle on him when you ploughed into it.
Sal, Stephen killed 3 people, and he was going to kill somebody else, and then how did I know he wasn't going to turn on you lot?
He was about to tell us where Tim was.
No, but Sal, you can't know that. I had a split second to make that decision. Please don't blame me. It was either Stephen or Jenny. And the right one lived.
I know. Well random.
When my man feels up to it, will you take all this stuff down to the charity shop for me?
Mum, are people gonna really want cast-offs from a dead serial killer? Actually, they do. No, I've read about it. Murderbelia, they call it. Yeah. There's blokes in prison, like, selling the fingernails and all sorts. Make a killing from it, apparently. Pardon the pun.
David.
What's that?
It's his will.
Well, open it up, then. What's it say?
He's left everything to me, Mum.
So he should. Have they said when they're releasing body yet?
Just waiting for the coroner to ring to let me know. Do you know, I can't leave all this to me, Mum. So I'll register the death and I'll talk to George about the funeral.
What?
Well, I just hope she can cope with all of this.
She will. She'll be fine.
I hope so.
Yeah, very lucky.
I mean, can you imagine if we'd had to wait? The press might have found out about it and they'd have had a field day. Hopefully we can just slip in under the radar.
I'm just worried it doesn't give me much time to arrange things.
Like what?
Well, I'm not sure, tea or something afterwards.
For who?
The family. Oh, God.
We should say
No, come on, let's just go. Come on. But he was your uncle.
Well, half uncle.
Oh.
And he were also a murderer, or had you forgotten?
David.
Look, Grant, I get that he was your son, yeah? And I know this must be incredibly difficult for you, but when you go to someone's funeral, you do it out of love, don't you? Or at least respect. And I don't think he deserves either.
And what about me?
Well, what about all the families of the people that he killed? You know, what about them? I'm sorry, Grant, I just don't think I can bring myself to go, and I know Nick feels the same.
It's all very well you two taking the high ground. I mean, none of us wants to go, do we?
Oh, I don't believe this. His own family.
Mum, no, I didn't mean it like that.
Well, exactly did you mean it, Gail?
Well, anyway, our Sarah will be there.
You laugh! He brained her over head, didn't he?
Yeah, but she's the closest of any of us to him. I mean, closer than I was, really.
Oh, get over yourself. I'm off.
Come on.
Oh.
Look at me.
Want a coffee? Oh, you're all right, love. I'm swilling in the stuff, to be honest.
Right. Hi, sorry you caught me having me 11s. Stay at me. Crumbs everywhere. Sure I can't get you something?
No, I'm fine.
Right. So, what was it you wanted to talk to me about?
Yeah, I'll get straight to the point, George. I just wanted to ask you if you would organise Stephen's funeral for me.
Right. I'm not really sure we'd be able to fit you in at the minute. We are very booked up, aren't we?
Very. We're turning people away in the droves.
Really?
Yeah. Although, to be honest, even if we weren't, which we are, you would be putting us in quite an awkward position.
Why? You are undertakers, and we are family.
Well, third cousins.
I didn't realise this was your decision.
Actually, Gail, I've just made Todd my junior partner.
Look, I know what Stephen did is absolutely terrible, so I'm not making excuses, but surely there's a right for him to have some kind of send-off.
Yeah, no, of course, and I feel for you, Audrey, I really do. It's just that, well, knowing the people that he hurt and living on the same street, it just doesn't feel right.
Yes, but can I just say something, please? Because I remember your father for years very, very well. And he organised a funeral for Richard Hillman when Gail asked him.
Well, I can't really comment on that. But no, I'm sorry, Audrey, I've made my mind up.
Well, we won't keep you any longer then. Come on, Mum. Your man put you up to this.
Excuse me?
Glad you changed your mind, George. Thank you so much.
It's the right thing to do.
Now, there was a request in Stephen's will that he wanted to be buried.
I see.
Is that possible?
Well, yes, it's possible, but bearing in mind the circumstances, my advice would be to go with a cremation instead.
Oh, I want to be cremated. It's final then, isn't it? I mean, I don't want to wake up in a coffin 6 feet under.
But Stephen specifically wanted a burial.
When someone like Stephen is buried, the headstone and the grave can become a target for people.
Oh, my goodness, I never thought of that.
And the last thing you want is to be laying your flowers and seeing graffiti sprayed everywhere and headstones pushed over.
Yeah, well, that makes sense, doesn't it? People want revenge.
Yeah. And with a cremation, it's up to you where you scatter the ashes. Then that can become your special place to remember your son without advertising to somebody who might have a grudge.
All right, yeah, let's go for that then.
Yeah. And we'll keep things under wraps at this end, you know, so nobody finds out the details.
Yes. Well, I only want a small service.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, just the family.
Sarah, so we shouldn't attract too much attention.
No. And I've done all I can to ensure anonymity in terms of the arrangements. And we'll take the back roads to the crematorium, Audrey, just to make sure we're not being followed.
Oh, I'm so grateful for that, George. Thank you.
I'd hate today to turn into a circus.
Well, I can't guarantee it's not got out by some other means. Well, obviously Tim was pretty het up when he found out about it. Made all kinds of threats.
Tim? When did he hear about it?
Yesterday. Oh, he'll soon get over it.
Will he? Yes. After all that Stephen's put him through. I can understand why he'd be aggrieved about a funeral.
Yeah, but surely he'd see reason. I mean, what else are we meant to do? Lay him to rest in the back garden?
With poor Barney. Not that Barney will be there anymore. He'll have gone down the sinkhole.
Can we just move on, please? There's not much Tim can do anyway.
Tip off the press, maybe. He did swear he'd do anything to stop this funeral happening at all.
Oh, no.
Oh, sound and fury, come on. Of course, everybody's appalled at what Stephen's done, me most of all. But surely I'm entitled to say goodbye to my son.
We'll see you.
I've got a bit of time before...
I know today is going to be really difficult for all of you, especially Audrey.
Well, not just for us. Is Tim okay?
Not great, to be honest, but he'll get through it. Knowing Stephen's in his grave might give him some closure.
Well, that's what funerals are for, I reckon. Well, I never thought I'd be saying goodbye like this. Not even sure I want to.
You should go, for Audrey's sake. Because to lose a child is bad enough on its own, but to lose his memory and to find out you never knew him at all, I just feel so sorry for Audrey.
You feel sorry for us? After what Stephen did to Tim?
We were all victims of that man, Gail, you included. And I'd be no best friend if I turned my back on you now.
Thanks for this.
Oi! What are you playing at? Get this thing moved! Sorry, pal, I'm on my break.
Listen, I know you're upset, but this is not the answer. You need to move.
I'm not going anywhere, mate.
Please, Tim. Nobody wants a scene.
Well, you clearly do. The touchy little graveyard scene where everybody's rubbing their eyes. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust and all that. Chucking handfuls of soil on him like he's a normal human.
Just want it over and done with.
Well, I bet you do, but not on my watch you don't. That man is not a normal human being. In fact, if he popped the lid right now, I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, don't talk like that. He's dead. Isn't that enough for you?
Honest truth. No. You didn't get your head caved in and get left for hours in a boot of a car like a dead man. The only reason for Stephen Reed having a grave is so that I can spit on it.
He's being cremated, if you must know.
Oh, really? Well, that's a waste of gas.
Steady on, lad. You're talking about her son.
I can't believe you're being so spiteful and petty.
Spiteful and petty?
Yes.
I'll show you. Spiteful and petty. There you go. I'm going nowhere.
Hey, we need you to tow him away.
Seriously? So it's not actually a breakdown?
Oh, yes, it's a breakdown, all right.
So where do you want me to take him?
Anywhere, just not here. We're already running late.
Okay, let me have a word.
You can try, but you're wasting your breath.
Well, I've been on some weird call-outs in my time, but this is up there with the giraffe in the trailer, the Swedish ladies volleyball team. No one believed that. I'm not sure I did.
Kev, I know you're just doing your job, but if you even think about putting a tow chain on my car, you and me are finished.
Oh, come on, mate. You made your point.
I'm serious. I'll never talk to you over again. I'm entitled to park here.
Well, you wouldn't pass your test.
It's you that needs to pass the test of our friendship. I'm not authorising you to touch my car, and if you do, I'll see you in court.
You get any of that?
I got the gist.
Look, we understand that Tim's upset, and he's every right to be, but this is breaking your mum's heart. And we need you to do the right thing, Kevin.
Nothing I can do. The car's locked. If you won't move, we're stuck.
Well, can't you break the car lock?
Yes, smash a window.
He's upset.
Yeah, and how do you think my mum feels? What happens if we miss our slot at the crematorium?
Well, we might have to reschedule, but I tell you what, I'm going to call the crematorium now, just in case we can get a slot for later today.
Do you think George has got another hearse? Maybe we can squeeze the coffin out and put it in another one.
Can't seem to be in enough space.
This is what he wants. It's causing a scene. I mean, how long before the press are here? TV cameras.
Look, you look after your gran. I'm going to go and find Sally. Maybe she can talk some sense into him.
Peter's not here.
I'm going nowhere, love. Neither is that murderer.
Well, you can't sit here forever.
Well, I might do. He tried to kill me.
I know that. And I know you're hurting, but is this really helping? Is this making you feel any better? Well, I don't care about Steve and Tim, but I do care about you. I hate Stephen for what he's done. And he might be dead, but you're still suffering. Please, Tim, just let Kevin move the car.
Not now. Need some time. Burning.
Oh, at last.
Should still make it if we're lucky. You move it. 2 minutes.
You see, George says we'll make it. We'll have to drive quicker than ever, though, I think.
What were we doing?
We're cremating Stephen, Mum, that's what we're doing.
I can't do it. I just can't do it.
Did you see Tim?
Yes, I did.
Well, he's a broken man. I mean, what Stephen did to him, what he did to Sarah, well, he killed people. How would we feel watching the funeral of someone who killed a member of our family?
Gail, all I want is a bit of dignity for my dead son.
Well, I'm sorry. I can't do it.
Mum, you're the one that said you wanted us all to go to this funeral.
It's all right, I'll go, Mio.
Gran, I'll come with you.
You see, you whacked her on the head with a bottle, but she can still do the decent thing.
Ready when you are, Audrey.
Yes, thank you, George. I'm ready. Go on, my love. Go on. No? Thank you.
You all right?
Thank you, George.
I don't know, sir. I'm more worried about Tim. He was right. My brother is a monster.
Fancy a brow?
I do.
Come on.
I mean, how can you mourn a man who's hurt so many people?
Tim doesn't blame you or any of your family.
Well, I wouldn't blame him if he did. We didn't want to have any sort of funeral. It was me mum. I don't think she can come to terms with what he did. I mean, your kids never stop being your kids, do they?
Well, at least Audrey's got Sarah with her.
I don't think she'll ever speak to me again.
She'll understand in time.
She's very vulnerable.
I know.
This is really shaking her.
You know, it's not too late if you do want to go to the funeral.
I'm the only child my mum has left.
Nobody's judging you.
I don't know what to do.
Come on, I'll take you.
So I thought you'd be the good wife.
Yeah, make a cheesecake, massage his feet, watch Taxi Driver for the umpteenth time. And then he goes AWOL.
Well, his loss is my gain, because strawberry cheesecake would be my desert island luxury.
Oh, well, this is Nigella, so it's cheesecake with a twist.
She always likes to
add a pinch of... Well, I'll see if you can guess.
Ooh, I pride myself on my palate. Oh, more than a pinch.
That's my favourite Nigella boat. I'm going to kill him.
Granny.
Why? They didn't even escape.
I'll have to get rid of that container now as well. Wish I had a flamethrower.
I wondered what on earth was going on. Wandering past, minding my own business. The pair of you running from the house, screeching like demented banshees.
Oh, Brian, don't exaggerate.
Look, I've been to Thailand, and when you've had a swarm of giant Asian hornets nibbling at your pat and go...
You should be able to open your fridge without insects coming out at you.
Larvae, strictly speaking. I mean, they're amazing, these little chaps are.
I'll take your word for it. I was expecting strawberry cheesecake.
Oh, wow. So do you reckon you can teach them to do tricks?
Oh, just think.
If you had necrotic tissue about your person, they'd eat every last scrap.
Oh.
A disinfected maggot is a wonderful thing.
So, how'd you disinfect them then? What do you use, like this?
Well, thank you very much, Max and Brian. Thank you. You can keep them and flush them down the loo.
Oh, I wouldn't feel right consigning them to a watery grave. I mean, they've done nothing wrong.
Oh, bye.
Hello? What have I missed?
We have a situation with your Tupperware of filth.
Glad they're in safe hands. I mean, we've had some ructions.
Bye.
Bye.
Do you want me to get them?
No, leave it. It's a Dretta King.
Well, you can't leave her hanging.
I can. It'll go to voicemail. She says she only wants Gran. She's not going to slum it with me, so...
Well, be sure to tell your Gran that, because it'll give her a nice little confidence boost and she could do with it.
Things have been getting on top of it.
Sorry I'm late. Had a breakfast meeting.
Which means you're officially a mover and a shaker.
Well, the shaking part I think I can manage. Oh, now, remind me, I want a word with you and Maria later, please.
Sounds ominous. Any clues?
Oh, for goodness sake, can't you wait a couple of hours, huh?
Well, perhaps it's to say thank you. I mean, you and Maria have been keeping the place ticking over nicely.
Did you sort your lunch hour with Roy?
Where's my man? You said she'd be here.
No, I didn't. I said we were here. She's still up at the salon. Are you all right? Do you want me to make the text bigger on your phone or something?
No. I want you to stop using abbreviations. What does IDK mean, anyway?
I don't know.
Well, who does?
No, that's what I mean. She told us to do one, so that's why we're here.
Should I be worried?
Oh, yeah, I would be. We need to keep an eye on her, don't we? I mean, look what happened last time.
Milk, 1.5 sugars.
Oh, I just said one, my darling.
Yeah, I know, but I thought that half might cheer you up.
Well, thank you. I think it's going to take more than that. Anyway, at least you didn't steal from me like the rest of the family.
Oh, come on, ma'am. We know what all this is about.
Do we? Well, perhaps you'd like to enlighten me, because I obviously don't know my own mind, right?
David and Nick made a mistake. It was a big mistake. But it was a while ago, and they love you very much. And my boys are not bad lads.
Well, what does that make me?
What do you mean?
Well, first my grandchildren steal from me, and then my son.
Stephen killed innocent people to save his own skin. It was his greed made him do those horrible things.
Exactly. But what did I do so wrong to create such a terrible person?
You didn't do anything. And what about me?
What about you?
Well, I'm quite normal. Boring, even.
So?
So you managed to create me just fine. I haven't got any bodies hidden anywhere.
Gail, this isn't funny, love.
You've got to look at what's in front of you, ma'am. You are a wonderful man. And Grandma and great-grandma. You didn't make Stephen who he was.
That isn't what he said. I'll never forget his words, ever.
Well, I don't know how he could blame you, because you didn't see him for most of his life.
Well, exactly.
All that was dark and selfish and soulless in Stephen, that was because of him, not you.
I just can't shake off his words, my love. I honestly don't know how I'm going to move forward.
And let me help. Let David and Nick, Sarah and me help you. Let Max put an extra sugar in your tea.
No, half.
Let us all give you a bit extra.
Oh, thank you. Do you know, I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do with this salad.
I think you do, ma'am.
Deconstructing the woeful day.
Oh, I hope.
Oh, look, before you bite his head off again.
I owe you both an apology. Right.
Oh, brilliant. Does this mean you're not selling up?
Well, Audrey, we'd like to apologise and all. We never meant to upset you.
only thinking of you.
No, you weren't. Anyway, look, you were right about the salon, right? I've done my time, I loved it, but now I've decided...
Bagsy me.
Wait, talking about you don't even know what she was going to say.
She's going to say that she wants somebody else to run the salon, and I've already Bagsied it, so...
Oh, shut up, David. We're not 8 years old. You can't just Bagsy a business.
You can.
Stop bickering. Well, I can either sell it or advertise for a manager.
Oh, well, let me stop you. Obviously, I know that you need to do what you feel is right, Audrey, but I would like to put myself forward for the position because I'm already his boss and I'm very good at dealing with his temperament, which can be challenging.
Get lost, you. Challenging. You're too busy swanning about being Councillor Lady Connor to give two hoots about the salon.
That's not fair, David.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, come on now, enough is enough. There's one obvious choice, right? You can co-manage.
You know, sometimes I'm ashamed.
Sam's asked if he could play the triangle instead of singing.
Oh, but he's a lovely little singer.
What David said is true. I will be absolutely fuming.
What's David said now?
Oh, take it easy, Sarah.
And you said nothing, Mum. You said absolutely nothing when I was going through all that with Adam and Damon.
Well, if we knew what you were talking
The
about...
pregnancy. Yours. Yours.
Have you been drinking?
But Mum went through the exact same thing as me, didn't you, Mum? So come on, who is this bloke then that could have been my dad, except wasn't my dad?
Oh, Sarah. How would it have helped?
I don't know, Mum. I didn't get the chance to find out.
I'm sorry. I suppose I was ashamed.
Shame.
Yeah, of me, not you.
Yeah, right. Well, shame is shame.
Oh, now you're twisting things.
Oh, and my mum. Have you got another way of looking at it? Do you want to explain it to me? Actually, don't bother. I don't care. Clearly, neither do you.
Responsibility there. Next thing you know, Rita's waddling around cobbles looking like a poodle.
Oh, do you know, you sound like a politician, thinking the best way out is to badmouth the opposition instead of offering something else, right?
Hang up, Gail. Permanent set.
I'm to invite the mum to tea, but while I'm here, I've had Sarah in very upset and angry about things that you've been saying.
She started it.
She started it?
Yeah.
You sound like a kid in the back of the car on his way to Blackpool Illuminations. You're an adult with kids of your own.
But she did.
This family's been through hell these last few weeks. We should be supporting each other.
But what did Sarah say?
I thought she already knew.
Well, I don't believe that for 1 minute, and you should apologise.
Well, it sounds like you're the one who needs to apologise. If you've upset her, I'm just the messenger.
Well, somebody please tell me what this is about. Come on. Well, I think I'll probably go and have a coffee with Maria and talk about work.
It's Stephen's little book of secrets.
His journal. That's where you got this from. But how did he know all that about me?
About what?
It was you, Mum. Blabbing to Stephen about things that don't concern him.
Well, he didn't reveal his sources, but let's just say he's done a bit of a riff on Gail's checkered past.
Which bit?
Which bit? Charming. You'll apologise to Sarah, and I want to hear it. In a relationship. And someone else came into my life.
Who?
Oh, Sarah. Does it matter? It wasn't your father. That's what's important.
Mum, just tell me who it was.
His cousin.
My dad's cousin.
Your father had been unfaithful to me.
Lovely, yeah. You slag him off to justify your...
I'm trying to explain. I'm your mother. He was your dad, and he's no longer with us. It just doesn't feel right talking about our sex life like this.
I hated myself for cheating on Adam with Damon.
I know.
Blamed myself for losing the baby.
I know.
You could have made me feel less alone, Mum.
Oh, at last. David's got something to say to you.
Sorry.
Well, I've heard more convincing apologies from the dog when he's torn the post.
Well, I am. I'm sorry, all right? I mean, to be honest, I didn't think it was such a big deal. I mean, it was years ago and nothing bad happened.
So what you're saying is, you're sorry, but you don't think you've done anything wrong?
Pretty much.
Oh, look, he said it now.
Well, do you not remember how much you went off on Mum when you found out Mum was thinking of having you aborted?
Oh, please, let's not open that can of worms.
Oh, now what's to do?
Nothing, Mum.
But he's totally different.
We're fine.
How?
What, from being wiped from all of existence?
Don't tempt me.
I should have been more open. I'm sorry, but... Well, I didn't want to hurt you anymore. And I didn't want to make it all about me.
Is this still to do with what David's read in this?
Look, if he didn't want it read, he shouldn't have wrote it down.
Yes, well, that's what everybody says when they're snooping around with things that don't concern them.
What's burning?
Oh, really, Mum? Why? Something else in there you don't want us to see?
Shall I get the matches, shall I?
No, nobody's burning it. It's coming home with me, and I'm not stopping for tea. Thank you. Goodbye.
We didn't offer you any.
Oh, typical Stephen. Still causing harm, even after he's dead.
Yes. My son is dead. And I'm sorry if I'm trying to find out other things about him, okay? Actually, do you know, I'm not sorry. Because I don't want you using this as a weapon. You disgrace yourselves, do you know that? You absolutely disgrace yourself.
Hey, Mum.
Hello, love.
Everything okay?
Just the usual pre-Christmas stress. My online orders just arrived and they've substituted my turkey with chicken nuggets.
Well, no, why don't you just sack cooking off altogether and we just have dinner here again?
That sounds great. Thanks, love. So, what's the verdict? David or Maria?
I don't think either of them are qualified, to be honest.
They're both more than qualified, and you know it. I mean, what's going on here? You've written your own name here.
Oh, have I?
You're regretting saying you'll step down now, aren't you?
Suppose it'll have to be.
I'll be a bit more grateful, David. He didn't have to open today.
No, still have been allergic.
Well, surely he'd know if any of us were allergic. We're all family.
Yeah, he's hardly going to give us any food that might kill us.
Well.
Can we always say Happy Christmas to Adam?
Sorry, just be a minute.
Ooh. Nice Mary Rose sauce. I mean, it's really creamy.
How's your prawn cocktail, Lily?
Doesn't taste anything like the crisp.
Happy birthday, little brother, on the house.
Oh, thanks. So kind of you, Nick.
Yeah, cheers, Nick.
Yeah, happy birthday, old man.
Happy birthday, Buddy.
I just can't believe how much she's grown. Tell me about it. Right, I'm...
Hello, darling. Oh, hello. Hi, Adam.
Hello. Is Sarah not here?
She's getting ready. She's going out. So, I've got this one.
Too much information, Mum. Hello, my darling.
Hi, Mummy!
You look amazing.
Oh, thank you. It's just old.
You look like you're going on a date or something.
Well, actually, she's going...
Mum.
It's none of my business.
Exactly.
I'm meeting someone myself, you know.
Oh, are you? Oh, cool, cool. That's really nice. And have a very nice time.
I will do. I will do. You too.
Cool.
Lovely to see you, Gail.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year too.
Happy New Year.
You're only going out with Carla.
Well, Mummy doesn't need to know that, does he?
No, but he thinks you're going on a date now.
Well, good, because he's obviously out with a woman tonight, so...
Yes, as are you.
Oh,